I am freaking stoked for this. Okay guys, this was seriously the hardest airbrush I've ever done. There were so many layers. This is my secret CNC guy. No one knows where he is. Okay, resin. We are set. Oh my, this barely fits in here. How's it going, Taylor? We are a little bit squeezed. I can't move my shoulder or else I'm gonna ding the board. So I taped off the deck, airbrush the rails. Now I've taped the rails. I'm gonna remove this, and we're gonna airbrush the center. Ooh. So what's so cool is with this machine, you can design any stencil you can think of and have it cut and then immediately airbrush it onto a surfboard or anything for that matter. So this is my software, comes free with the machine. It's the Silhouette Studio Cameo 4, vinyl sticker material, and some paints. Here you can see a board I previously airbrushed, super fun. Another one, airbrushed. So this is a big roll. This is I think 50 feet of sticker material. I'll link all this below. Check it out. Okay. So this machine makes crazy noises, but that's just normal. That's how it sounds. Okay. See you later. And look at that. So here I'm laying down the very first layer. These are actually negatives. I airbrush right over the top of them and it captures and preserves the underlying color. In this case, that base white. This is the second layer of negatives. These are going to capture that cool sage color. Here I'm moving to a true stencil. I tape off everywhere I don't want to spray, and I just spray straight through the stencil. I ended up building up 2 or 3 additional layers, alternating colors, using these palm fronds, and it turned out super cool. Sort of gave it a cool 3D effect. Okay, I am very excited. She's done. Hopefully it doesn't look too busy. I'm gonna pull the tape and let's see what we got. Ooh, this looks so good. This is looking so cool. I am freaking stoked for this. Let's pull the trigger. Oh, this turned out so cool. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so cool. Heck yeah. Okay, so there's a few tiny little areas that we need to touch up on this purple border. Instead of using my big air gun and having to tape a ton of stuff off, I'm gonna use my tiny little baby hobby air gun. This is one of the most magical moments of the whole board building process. She's all done, she's painted, she's ready to go. And I'm gonna pull the cloth. We're using fancy Airlight 4-ounce e-cloth. Okay, check it out. I like to get to the step as fast as possible because I want to get this board to last, so I'm not afraid of dinging it. I sanded down the rough edges of the board. Right now, the color looks sort of white and chalky after being sanded, but this is my favorite step. I'm about to hot coat the board and all the colors are gonna absolutely pop. All these colors are gonna become vibrant. Okay, let's do this. Ooh. I love this part. It's starting to really look like an actual surfboard. It's surprisingly light for being such a big board. This is the very first longboard I've ever glassed. Very excited. So now I'm gonna flip this. So you can see I need to sand where I brush the excess resin onto the bottom. I need to sand this all flush. Then I'm going to tape it off and hot coat the bottom. Ooh, so nice and glossy. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sand it all nice and flat, make sure it's just perfect, and then we're gonna put in the fin box and add some pinstripes. One last thing, I used to only just wear a half face mask and it really started irritating my eyes. So I started wearing full face protection. It's super ghetto, but I've actually just duct taped some foam onto the side of the mask and it pushes the side seal up against my face a little better to get a better seal. Yeah, sometimes it was leaking on me. Helicopter flying over. What is up with these helicopters? Criminals out there? So I've been saving up, trying to glass more boards than I normally do to buy a fancy sander. It's a cool sander that you hook right to your vacuum and it supposedly captures like 99.7% of all the dust. So that would be huge. It would save my garage from getting trashed, prevent me from getting as exposed. Also, one day I want a full papper. I want a nice 3M VersaFlow. Let's get to sanding. The one downside of shaking in your garage is everything gets messy. So I'm gonna try to fix it. This is one of my favorite parts. So you want to pull the tape before it hardens, but while it starts to gel. Check here, I think. Oh yeah, perfect time to pull the tape. I love this. This made this board really pop. Oh, breathing sawdust. So it's hardest since I don't have a jig, I do it by hand, just freehand. And I've outlined the fin box, but when you're routing through the wood catches and wants to knock your bit to the left or the right. So look at this. You can see how I've bucked side to side. Whew, always scary. And now I'm gonna go back really slowly. It should be way easier and just cut the foam. Man, but cutting that stringer is always a little scary. Really nice. Heck yeah. Shoot. She's all sanded. There's a little bit of like haziness just from dust. I've blown most of it off, and now I'm just gonna wipe her down. We're gonna see the colors pop. Gosh, that turned out just beautiful. Let's pop in this fin. This looks so good. Cool. Okay, you stoked? Let's go. Michael, you should show her.
Oh,
show her.
Nah, dude,
yeah,
okay, fine.
come on in. Ooh. Michael surprised Caitlin, how are you feeling?
I love it.
Are you stoked?
I'm really stoked. Hopefully I can get up on it.
Look, I can't wait. So we're gonna have to go surfing with these guys after Christmas to roll slam. All right, dude. Go for it, man. Heck yeah. The moment of truth. Oh, sick. It turned out good.
So,
heck yeah. Check it out. This is so cool. So I've been trying to go surf with Michael and get footage of him and his wife trying out their brand new board, but it hasn't happened. They're on a busy schedule, on a busy schedule. So finally Michael just lent me the board to get some footage.
make your butt pop pose?
Oh yeah. Lyndon, we're gonna try not to chop Jason.
Huh?
Ooh. Yeah. Oh. Magic fingers for Jason. Ah. Oh. Nice. Oh. Jason got it. Woo. Whoa!